studied abroad once in the Republic of Georgia, in a city called Batumi, and again this last summer in Kazakhstan, in a city called Almaty. Seeing all the different aspects of life and to even talk to them, especially in their own language, where you can get a completely different range of opinions and emotions and feelings instead of just in your own language. You can really understand how the world really is different and how people think. It's just it's a very intense experience and very, very worth it. Being able to explore, especially on your own, when you do have that mastery of the language, at least to some extent. Being able to explore and to see new things and whatnot. And most people who like to study abroad, that's what they're studying abroad for, and it was just a great time. Learning language isn't just a language, it's the culture that drives how the language is how it's formed and how it changes over time. And there's just so many things you just won't understand, or you might know, but you're not going to understand it still if you don't go abroad. But aside from all that, being there, immersed into that language, which is very difficult the first time in Georgia, because they have Georgian language and Russian language there, and Ukrainian as well. But being immersed in that language will just exponentially increase your language abilities. There's, especially with Russian here, we have a great program, but Russian is a little more difficult than, say, Spanish for English speakers. You really, if you want to get good at a language, you need to study abroad. My study abroad trip, and for both the ones I did, again, my experience is a little different than other students because I'm a military student. I had the fantastic opportunity to go through something called Project Global Officer, Project GO, for any military students of any branch. Especially if they're studying languages, you have the opportunity to apply a competitive scholarship to study abroad, and they're for the summer programs, again, because usually with, especially in the Air Force and the Navy, it's a very strict graduation date that they need you to do, especially if you're on a scholarship, like I had the fortune to be on. So I received, both of the ones I received from Project GO, which is the funding behind the school program. So they work with schools and they get it all cleared up where you get a Project GO scholarship, you go with that school on their program. And they paid for everything, which was fantastic. So any kind of scholarships that you can pay for, do that. We had more funding in the past. My first year, for my first trip abroad, there was more incentive funding to study languages, critical languages, because the military needs that. They always need people to speak those languages. So they paid for anything and everything. They paid for the books, for the flight, for the homestay. The only thing that they didn't pay for was the one meal a day, which is the lunch. Often families try to feed you anyway, to be very nice, but politely you should decline that because it's out of their own pocket. And what did they pay for? They didn't pay for any special things you want to buy yourself, souvenirs and whatnot, but they did give you a stipend, a living stipend as well, which ranged from I think about $800 to $500. And with that incentive pay, the first time I was abroad, they also paid me about $1,000 for going abroad, which was amazing. So I was very lucky to be able to receive that kind of scholarship where I didn't have to worry too much about that. Все можно делать, если вы хорошо работаете, можно делать хоть что потом.